Yes, yes, yes. What's happening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages? Welcome to episode 226, Fully Geek Pod. You have myself, Nate, the man in the know.
Got the one kiss twist in the place.
Sing.
You've got me, Richard. Just Richard.
You got me, man.
Yesterday he was Richie Rich. Last week he was Richie Rich. The week before he was Richard Maximus. So don't try like always been Richard, bro.
Just Richard. Thank you.
Identity crisis.
And who are you?
I said Merv. I just said Merv, innit?
Oh.
That's just Merv, isn't it? That's Merv. All right. Yes. Did we have everyone yes last week? Oh yeah, we did. Kel came late. All right. I think today Marley Marr might come late, or Marley Marr as he calls himself. People, how's everything? How's things on the trenches, man? What's going on? Everyone's back on the plantation.
We never left, bruv.
It came off, mate.
This parenting privileges you get being a teacher. I respect your job. I respect your job. Remember, I respect your job.
You can't give backhand compliments like that, bro.
No. I had a big thing a couple of weeks ago, and I praised his role.
You know,
what he
it's
does.
probably those take back seats straight away, man. Those take back seats.
You get me?
I got trapped in the disabled toilet today, man.
I question, first of all, what the hell are you doing in disabled toilets?
Bro? You're not just...
Bob, they're massive, man, and they're comfortable. What do you want me to do?
Oh, what, you went in there to go
How
number
big
2?
they are? Huh?
You went in there to go number 2?
Of course.
Wait, so hold on. So you're trying to tell me you go into the disabled toilets to have a number 2 because it's big and it's space and it's comfortable.
We should have probably put a graphic warning up before this conversation.
You know what happened though? Like,
and I don't have one ready.
there was this woman on the phone, mobile phone, outside the door for time. So I'm like, shit. Like, she could really want this toilet in it. I can't come out. I can't come out in it because obviously man's fully functioning. So
but you should have come out of a limp, like, you know.
No, you got to remember, some disabilities are not seen, bro. You could just come out and just walk normal. Some shit's come as prejudice.
I know. But I thought I had to wait till the shit was gone, bro. I had to say sorry. She was there for time.
So this person that was there for time, did she try and attempt to open the door?
She didn't, but she's just outside on the phone. So she could have been taking a call, or she could be waiting for the tour. I don't know.
Probably just on the phone.
She could have been. So
or she could have been disabled.
Right, exactly.
So she could have been in a wheelchair, wanting to go toilet, and you just stopped her.
Yeah, but there's other toilets, other floors. You know what I mean? So,
well, hold on, she's disabled.
In the wheelchair, she's got to go upstairs. Wow.
There's lifts, you idiot.
Oh
dear.
This is, this right there is unacceptable behavior. You what you're doing in your organization is inappropriate.
Pick up your stories from RBS. Don't try it, bro.
Oh, okay, all right. Also,
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Kel, you said that obviously the toilet's bigger, yeah?
There used to be showers before COVID, yeah.
It
was so big and a shower.
Had a wet room in there, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But doesn't that mean that the door is like miles away from the toilet?
What do you mean?
Like, as in, like the toilet's on one side of the room and the door to get in is like on the complete other side.
No, it's opposite. So it's like,
but it's like,
can you reach with the hand?
If someone if someone opened the door, there's nothing you can do. You can't do. Hold on, you couldn't do that.
No,
like you're just stuck like this.
I'm stuck there, like I'm stuck there. Just
that's why them ones are dangerous, bro.
If you can't reach the door, it's on. The calculated risk, mate.
Yeah, I beg we clip this, please, because this has to be exposed on what activity he gets up to.
What are you talking about?
No. You ruined it, Rich. You don't do things like that, innit? Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like,
but this is character. Rich is the type of guy who'll go on holiday and he'll take pictures of everyone and video footage of everyone and put it on bloody Facebook for the whole world to see. This is the kind of guy he is.
Look, hold on. Let's be honest, yeah. I'm not active on Facebook like that anymore, and
Oh,
we're talking over 10 years
back in
ago.
the day. This is back in the day.
Back in
Okay,
days.
But it's in your
you
DNA.
you can't judge me now. I
Listen,
don't post anywhere.
well, look what you want to do now. Yeah, clip this part. The whole world is to see this. Look at you, snitch.
The whole world's. I just want to emphasize in this section. That's all I want to do. Emphasize on your actual behavior. We want to know who Kel really is.
Behavior. Mate, I'm doing number 2. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
What's wrong with that? I'm not graffitiing the place.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, Merv, do you do number 2s at work? But then you're at yards. So just
Bro, Merv
Oh,
will
wait,
get lost.
I couldn't
Merv
ask
will
that
get lost
question.
trying to find his toilet,
That's-
bro. He'll get
That's
lost
none
in
of
the
your
office.
business. That's none of your business. You get me? Like, you get me?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't do number 2s at work.
Nah, I would go to the school toilets as well, bro. You mad?
No, the toilets, our toilets are quite nice actually, but I don't go. Unless like 95% of everyone has gone.
Listen,
home.
with Nate's got issues with toilets. I've been on a 10-hour flight with Nate, and he didn't even move once. He was to piss, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, what's wrong with you, bro? No, man. Well, like, bro, it's a 10-hour flight. Don't you want to go piss, bro?
I'm disciplined bladder.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Luckily, yeah, never been inside of a toilet on a plane ever. But yeah, let's get off the trash talk, I guess, guys. The toilet trash talk. But it's nice to see that you're okay now and you're out of the disabled toilet and you're good. I was going to mention something that I did at work, yeah, but I won't because it affects one of us. So I don't think it's funny. So I'm not going to. But I caught myself doing something and I felt really bad about it and I apologize to everybody.
Wait, piss in the toilet, you're saying?
No. It wasn't that. All right, cool. No offense to anybody. Like, it was from the go. So basically, no, we were doing. I was doing an experiment, and the experiment is it's a required practical. It's waves. Yeah. So you've got this. It's like basically it's just this I can't remember what it's called. So that's bad because I don't know what it's called. Yeah. But it creates waves. Yeah, and it has this light through it. Yeah. And then so basically, light illuminates it, and you can see it. So the class can see the lines coming on. So as the waves go on, but it almost is like a strobe effect. Yeah. So obviously I have to tell the kids, if any of you suffer from epilepsy or anything, you can't see it. Yeah, like leave the room, innit? Kind of thing. So then somebody said, what do you mean? Like, what will happen? And then I said basically you'd have like a fit kind of thing. And they're like, what's that? And then I almost started acting it out. And I caught myself and I was like, what the what am I doing basically? So that's all it was. That's why I felt really bad.
That's not. I mean, if so, ask you what is that?
No, but what it was is I didn't need to do all the actions. Is what I was. That's what I meant. I could have explained it without doing actions. That's what I meant.
That's what. Yeah.
And I caught myself and I felt very bad and I apologized to all the kids. Literally, they all of us were looked at each other. I was like, what the hell did I just do? And then there was no one in it. Then there was one girl that actually came in, like who wasn't in the class at the beginning. And she actually was epileptic. So she couldn't be in there to watch it. And they were like, so you don't have to do the instructions again. I said, I'm not going to. Like, do you get me? Like, just go into my office, just chill. You can chill. She's going, sir. And then one of them's like, sir, you're not going to do the actions again. I said, you know, like you want to say F you, but you can't in it because you're a teacher. So you just said, yeah, that's my confession. But let's move on. Sorry. Everyone's good though.
Yeah, I'm right.
Everyone's good, man. Everyone's good. Shout out to Ghetts, new album, sick, massive, very mature, very spiritual, big album. That's all.
If we can do shout out to albums, I think there was 3 albums that came out the other day, Friday. One was Pot of Papers, one was Ghetts, and the third one that came out, which I enjoyed, actually quite nice, was Uncle Murder's, the Lenny Grant story.
I've been hearing that one's good.
I like Uncle Murder.
Yeah,
I do like Uncle Murder. So yeah, but on Purpose of a Purpose, I know he released. Ghetts did a live video or live recording of his track with Kano and Wreck yesterday.
Matt Rushmore,
yeah.
I missed that.
I think it was on Amazon Music, but it's on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
You get it on YouTube. But yeah, Ghetts is going hard with the rollout, boy. He's going hard with the rollout, man.
Yeah. I see him in a few podcasts. Did the Arsenal thing, looking good, like transcending, man. He's just as an artist, he's top. He's out there.
He's out there, man. He's out there.
To be fair. I know what I was just watching some podcast. I think it's the Winners podcast.
Yeah, he's on that.
Sorry. Yeah, and he was talking about where he's been doing a lot of ghostwriting, and he mentioned some of the kind of I don't know, for Champion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He did the ghostwriting for Champion. So I was just like,
I
wow.
can see that.
Yeah, and it said if listen now that I've said it, go listen to it and see how I spit.
Yeah, that's why speeding the tracks like massively. It makes sense now.
Yeah, that whole soundtrack was big, man.
Yeah, it's big.
All right, Merv, the man in the know. So this week we had the SAG Awards.
Yeah.
Before I go in and explain who the winners were, what are the SAG Awards, bruv? And
that's the Screen Actors Guild. Yeah,
okay.
Which I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was on. You know, I didn't watch it. Like, but I know it was on. It streamed live on Netflix on Sunday.
I was on Netflix.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours. It was like 3 hours and a bit.
Okay, I didn't know.
I would have watched it, but I spent my time watching another 3 hours or something. Yeah, like so. No, but yeah, it's like because when I looked on my Netflix or YouTube feed, I just saw like loads of like announcements or clips about the SAG winners on that aired on Netflix.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'll tell you some of the winners. Best actor was Cillian Murphy from Oppenheimer. Best actress was Lily Gladstone from Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Supporting actor Robert Downey Jr. from Oppenheimer. Supporting actress was Devine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't ever seen The Holdovers. And outstanding performance by whole cast was Oppenheimer. You said The Holdovers is big.
Yeah, I heard it's a really good because I think Paul Giamatti was like probably a contender for best actor as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
The best stunt ensemble in the film obviously went to Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Dead Reckoning Part 1. Then it went on to TV and had Stephen Yeun in Beef. I didn't watch that. That's the one. Is that the one on hold on.
Netflix.
Oh, the one that we all watched.
Yeah, the one with Ali Wong as well. Isn't it?
Oh, sick. Well done, them, boy. Yeah. I thought it was that one that was on Disney. Well done, you guys, boy.
Yeah.
And Ali Wong also won Best Actress for Beef as well.
And apparently there might be a Beef season 2 with Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway.
Like a totally different story?
I don't know, I don't know, because it's like, totally different actors as well, isn't it? So I'm wondering where they're going to go at that. But
question, is it needed?
Yeah.
Well, if it's a totally different story in a different place, then
call it something else.
Oh man, it's like True Detective, isn't it? Same title, different stories. It works.
Yeah, okay.
Pedro Pascal won Best Actor in a Drama Series for The Last of Us.
Yeah, he was surprised at that, because he wasn't like he's been nominated for so many things, but he's never won anything. And I think like when he came out, he was like, oh, you know what? I've been drinking basically, so I think it was a bit waved, didn't it? And like, and it's like, you know what? I don't even know who my fellow nominees were, but like, good. Congratulations either way, innit? Like, so
he was up against 3 of them from Succession. To be fair,
yeah.
So Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin, and Matthew McFadden.
Yeah,
and then The Morning Show, but again, I don't watch that. Best Actress, Richard, if you want to hear, is Elizabeth Debicki from The Crown. I know you watched that.
Yeah.
Best Actress Comedy Series was Jeremy Allen White from The Bear. Best Actress in the Comedy Series was, again, Io from The Bear. Best Ensemble Cast, Succession. Best Ensemble Cast in the Comedy Series, The Bear. Best Stunt Ensemble was The Last of Us. So I guess, to be fair, they were they're the programs that I guess would have won normally. Yeah, that was SAG Awards. So what, can you still watch on Netflix, or is it?
Yeah, it's still available in there, yeah.
Still available, good stuff. Just before we came onto air, I guess this one's more for Kel. 2 men have been convicted for the murder of Jam Master Jay from Run DMC.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Funny enough, yeah.
Although it feels ages, because that was like 2002.
Ages ago.
22 years ago.
Yeah, man, ages ago.
Can you
And
imagine?
and it was mad weird how he got shot in a studio where I'm sure there would have been cameras,
Yeah.
witnesses, and no one said nothing, and nothing. Nobody knew who it was, or it was one of those mad mysteries.
Yeah.
So like for it to come out now, it's a weird one. But hey, Tupac's Killer's coming out now as well, so it's one of those ones, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely mad though, because like they're now obviously going to face 20 years in prison, but the man's like he was 37 or whatever when he killed him. He's like
Young,
57. He's a big man now, isn't it?
mad.
That's mad. But yeah, shout out Run DMC. They were obviously they were trailblazers, bro. Trailblazers.
Yeah, 100%.
Trailblazers.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. I thought man was still alive.
Jam Master J.
Yeah, allow me in it.
I do remember when he passed because there's 3 of them in it. I know there's only like,
Yeah, he's a DJ. He's a DJ one.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
There's Rev Run, Jam Master J, and
DMC.
yeah. Rev 1 is the one that used to have when he used to talk to people on the BlackBerry in the bath.
Yeah, yeah. He's a priest now, isn't it?
What was that? What was that? What was that? Rev's time.
Run's house.
No, it's Run's house. But you remember that bit where he has that little moment where
I can't remember.
Where he little types on the BlackBerry.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, but that was a good TV show. I like that.
No, it was. Yeah. But can we have a small discussion about how Disney Plus and Netflix are trying to raid our bank accounts? Like,
they're taking
what's going on now, bro?
They're taking the piss, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're taking the piss.
And they know we're so invested that we can't come out of it now. Pause.
And if it is funny that the prices that I think is it for 4K and HD, it's some significant pay increase, and I'm like, nah, drop me down to the standards. I'm happy for the adverts to appear.
I don't know if I want adverts.
What adverts? What during Netflix adverts as well?
No, they were trying to. That's what they're trying to say. You can get like Netflix and stuff for a little bit cheaper with adverts.
That hasn't come up, has it? It's not reached UK.
I don't think it's reached yet, but I'm not an advert thing, bro.
The thing is, Amazon's really done it. Prime's really done it, but I swear it only just happens at the beginning, which I'm fine with.
But I just press skip all the time, bro.
But you know what? For me, the worst adverts are Sky Go and ITVX. The worst.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah, ITVX.
You're literally in real life advert time.
Yeah. And you can't skip it.
I'm on my tablet and I'm watching full length advert. It doesn't make any sense.
You can't skip it. You can't speed up the process. You can't nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, ITVX is probably one of the worst.
And so is I swear for all 4 or whatever the 4 on demand one is exactly.
Yeah. It's a bit.
And that's how they make their money, innit?
Part of me just thinks like, gosh, man, I really just miss where everything was in one place, you know, like Sky and cable.
But my beef really is Disney Plus. Like, how can you go from £60 to £100 in 2 years?
Yeah, it was 100 and I think the thing was £110 or something. They said
to
me,
man.
109, 109.
Come on, man.
£109, bro.
2 years.
It's a significant increase, that's for sure.
Like, don't get me wrong, you could say it's less than £10 a month or whatever, and they could people spend more than this on a cup of coffee. I don't care. I don't drink coffee, yeah. But B, it's up to me what I spend my money on. I don't understand how everyone wants to try and take more and more of my money to make themselves feel better.
It's true, no.
If it's not the gas man, it's the electricity man. It's not them, it's the water man. It's just like, what are you doing, bruv? Let me live, bruv.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's they are taking a bit though. And also, the reason I guess I'm more upset by it is because there's nothing new that's coming out on these programs.
No, I mean, it's new.
I wouldn't say that.
There's new films and shows every week. There are.
No, but I mean,
especially on Netflix.
Ones that you can watch. Not Netflix. Right, fair enough.
Yeah, but Disney, nothing really comes out new.
Yeah.
Except for historic TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It's not. There's nothing like, oh wow, this is on Disney, because we haven't shared anything significant on our chat saying, oh my god, this is on Disney. We haven't got excited about anything on Disney. Netflix is a constant influx of new TV shows from all parts of the world.
I wouldn't agree. I mean, there's quite a lot of things that come out, you know.
No,
well,
On Disney Plus, yeah.
Not on pure Disney though. Like some of them are on stuff like Stars and all that kind of stuff that's like affiliated with Disney.
Yeah, they're still playing, like, they're still getting.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's not things on there, but what I'm saying is that I know there are also times I click on Disney and I'm flicking, I'm like, what do I watch?
Yeah. And a lot of the stuff is just obviously there's items where they've now contracts have all run out and they're allowed to move it onto their own platform, and that's all it is really. There isn't anyway. My go-to place is Netflix, and it's not really Disney.
The thing is, but now they know they've got the power. Yeah, it's gonna keep going up and up and up. Pause.
And then before you know it, you're paying the same price, like even more than you was paying with Sky, bro.
That's it. That's when you add it all up. There's a meme where they add it all up, and it's like, yeah, you're paying.
Did you imagine? Can you imagine that everyone's got every subscription, like Sky, from Sky all the way like to every streaming service available? Look how much money that is a year.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I have, and that's what annoys me. I pay for Prime, I pay for Sky, I pay for Disney, I pay for Netflix. Do you know that even like Netflix now? So obviously we have Netflix, and Netflix, you can sign into Netflix on your TVs, you can apply sign to your Sky Q boxes, all those kind of things, yeah? So it's Netflix. But then if the kids go to their nan's house and try to use my Netflix password, it then starts talking about there's like a household thing.
Yeah,
it comes up with you got to say you're on holiday.
Yeah,
what?
That's what happens to my nieces when they can't use the Netflix at their house only when they get here.
You're like, what? Like, what?
Yeah, but it's a good. Obviously, we know why they do it, right? Because everyone.
Yeah. To be fair, that makes sense because you're not like Netflix didn't say, "Hey, look, one account to share with 10 million people," in it. They need to make it somehow.
I hear you, but it's my Netflix and I'm watching it, so I should be able to watch my Netflix wherever I go.
Yeah, but they
know that you're not watching it. They know that people like won't. Like,
no, so my one it's my household. That's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm giving it. It's not like you, man, are watching my Netflix, right?
Yeah, that didn't work.
Bro.
Your phone's.
Marley Mar's in the film. Sorry, my bad.
He got the gist. He got the gist.
Sorry, Marley Mar. Save Mar.
Good morning.
Morning, young man. But yeah, sorry. I was thinking like, why you look at me? Who works for Netflix? But no, but that's what I'm saying. Netflix is my family. I pay for the biggest one, so my family can watch it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
You've done the one where you can do it in where other households can like.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm paying for it, so my kids can watch it where they are, innit? Do you get me? I'm not even trying to teeth from the system. I just don't want it to come pop up and say I can't watch my stuff.
We saw you, Nate.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but isn't there an option where, like you said, there's a holiday concept thing, right?
Yeah, so you basically you can log on the holiday thing, and then basically every month, like after a month, you got to kind of go back on there with your phone, scan the URL code kind of thing, and press it again.
That's sufficient enough. Right now, they're trying to stop them from them not losing money, and they've been losing money for ages.
Yeah, Disney Plus are trying to. I think they're probably going to do that as well. You know, they're looking to do it too.
Yeah, I don't think people won't miss it too much.
No, Disney.
The worst thing is, and I think Marlon needs to speak to his app people to re-up, because at the moment, every time you click on the app, it wants to come up with some stupid pop-up. Yeah, it's frustrating me. So Marlon, sorry, talk to your people then.
Boy, I don't know. I'm as frustrated, bro.
Oh, it happens to you as well?
Yeah. It's
the owner as well,
man.
Bro, all the kids we got
the owner, you know. Then the head of helicopters outside Marlon's house. The floor.
The engineers, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But yeah, that is that. But yeah, it is annoying.
Have you noticed that with these alternative apps, it always happens. You know, they start off and it's like
after a while, innit?
Yeah, whoever's Cartoon HD, remember them back in the day? Oh man, that helped man out so much back in the day, you know.
Bro, that helped all of us, bro.
Trust me.
We could
It
watch
still works though. I
American
don't know if
program.
anyone. It still works. You just gotta close that ad and then go back into it.
It's long.
It
All that
is. It
all that
is.
malware as well, you know. All that malware.
Bruv. Not with
That's
Apple.
what it is. That's what it is, bruv.
Like, thank you, cha-ching.
You just don't know when something's gonna pop up on your computer and it's not gonna go, bro. It reminds me of when we used to be. What was that one that we used to use to download, bro? LimeWire.
Oh,
Pirate Bay.
LimeWire.
Pirate Bay.
LimeWire.
Pirate Bay, LimeWire, yeah.
Oh gosh. Then all of a sudden, bear stuffs. You got to lie on family members and tell your parents that they're the ones that fucked up your computer, household computer, because you want to download something with babes and all them stuff.
Imagine LimeWire. Wow.
Bro,
That is going back.
You used to take hours to download something for it not even to be. You used to download stuff and it just never mind. Let me stop. My mom does listen to this occasionally. I don't really want her to know that it was me that infected many of the computers. I told her it's my siblings and that's what we'll stick with. Why is this pop-ups? Why is all the... No, it's long. All right, people. All right, we've got a lot to get through. There are also, just to catch up, this week, Friday, the 1st of March, there is Dune 2 coming out. Apparently, Merv just watched Dune 1 and now is all over it.
Oh, it's one of the greatest films of all time. I can't look, I'm saying it, isn't it? It's a sci-fi masterpiece, bro.
I might like to watch it again, you know.
I can't stop thinking about it. I've watched it like I just watched Dune 2. And I heard that film exceeds the first one. This is going to be a lovely week for me, bro.
The thing is, right?
Does it work for the same?
Pardon?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
Dune is good. I think what it was at the time, Kel, when we first watched it, it was all new to us, and we never understood everything properly in the film. And obviously, we knew that it's going to end, and there's going to be a part 2. So Dune Part 1 and Part 2 is actually just the first book in the Dune collection, and I believe there are 6 books. Yeah,
it's one of these stories that whoever takes it to try and make it from like book to live action it's a task of life.
You might be upset about what I'm about to say, but apparently,
tread carefully. But you can say
no. Apparently, Star Wars stole their storyline from Dune.
Oh yeah,
Dune book. Yeah, apparently it came out before, and Star Wars was quicker to get the film done and stuff. But apparently, their foundation, their frame is from Dune.
Yeah, I can see that easily, because there's even just the imagery of it, and it's like I'm thinking, you know what? Obviously, it's Dune, a sandy planet, and all that stuff, and it just reminds me of Tatooine, isn't it? In Star Wars, but I suppose it's like they're still very much different films to me. And it's just like, I think if you want to kind of have that kind of exciting, upbeat space adventure, Star Wars is your one. But if you want something like, you know what, bafflingly serious and just amazing, like Dune's the one to go to. It feels like it's a very mature science fiction. Like for die-hard science fiction fans, this is the one, isn't it?
I must have watched it. I was very underwhelmed when I watched it. You know, I saw the money and stuff invested in it, but the storyline and stuff, I don't know, it didn't grab me.
Dune is good, and I am not halfway. That's a lie. I am 1/10, maybe a little bit more than that, through the book now. So I'm going through the book now, part 1. Yeah. So I'm reading the first book now, but it's a very long book, isn't it? So on my Audible, it's 20 hours. And I think I'm 3.5 hours in.
And it's like the director Denis Villeneuve, like he done Dune, he's done Arrival. I don't know if anyone's seen Arrival with Amy. That film's sick as well. So like he done Blade Runner 2049.
That film was confusing as hell, bro.
But that film's sick as well, bro.
It's sick, but it's just
Yeah,
confusing.
Blade Runner is one of those films. Yeah, you have to sit forward in your chair, don't get too comfortable, and you have to pay every single detail
Trust me.
Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, but
Is
no,
Blade Runner 49? Sorry to cut you, Merv. Is it a sequel to the original, or is it a remake? Sequel.
Yeah. So this director, Denis Villeneuve, he's doing, and Prisoners. He's done Prisoners as well. That was a good film. And I think and Sicario. He's done Sicario too. And all those films, they're sick.
No one see them.
Well, if you ain't seen them, get on there. You only not waste your time. Get on there. Like,
No, I've seen Sicario. I've seen
the Blade Runner one, and that's it.
I don't know if I've seen Prisoners. That's 2013. I may have seen that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a good film.
But Marlon, have you seen Dune?
No.
Oh.
It's quite new, right?
No. This is the maddest thing. Dune came out 3 years ago.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. Quite new.
Yeah.
Is that the Zendaya one? Zendaya in that?
Yeah. This is like the third live action one of it, because they had the 1984 one, and I think they had one before as well. Like
what?
Maybe.
Dune.
Yeah. But it's so hard to get the book right. So some people tried and then it doesn't work. So they just give up.
Yeah, the 1984 one is crazy. Like when I was watching, because I only watched the 1984 one just recently, like maybe within a couple of years or something, and I was like, whoa, this film is confusing as hell, man.
But is that worth watching as well, you think?
I think for nostalgia, it's weird because I watched it before I watched this one, like way before I watched this one. So I don't know, if you just want a bit of like 80s nostalgia, like how they do things in the 80s, like it had a very sort of specific 80s sci-fi style in it. So I think if you just wanted to watch it for that reason, do it. But you have to concentrate as well. You can't just like watch it and not pay and do something else. You have to watch it.
Now, do you know what? I'll watch the one that came out 3 years ago, and the second one, and then go back, because I just don't want the 1984 one to get me upset for me not to watch the other ones.
I think it's on Netflix as well. Anyway, the new one, the recent one.
Yeah, it is on there. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
it's just finding the 3 hours.
It came back out in cinema just recently as well. It made I think it made about 65 million or 35 million.
Huh?
So, yeah. So it's like, even with that,
trust me. Listen, it's like the world is investing in this film. It's like it's like an Avatar where every company's like, listen, you must watch this. You must watch it.
Yeah, it's so well treated. It treated the film really well. Do you know what I mean?
So sorry, who's seen it? Obviously, Merv, you've seen it. Kel, you've seen it as well?
Yeah, I've seen it as well.
Yeah.
And what are you rating it?
Yeah,
I didn't rate it. When I saw it, I didn't rate it. But I think I need to watch it again, though.
I liked it. That's what I'm saying. I liked it. I'm reading the book now, and I will watch the first one again before I watch the second one this weekend.
Yeah.
All right. I'll watch the first one.
Because you know how they're hyping this one, Marlon, yeah? I thought they're going to hype the hype of the first one like that as well. So I think I had a super high.
Yeah, they hyped it too much. Yeah.
So I was watching thinking, okay, like, do you know what I mean? I was like, it was maybe if I watch it again, maybe I might like it.
Yeah, so they're saying the film they've committed to 3 films so far.
Yeah,
which is going to be the first book Dune, and then the second book Dune Messiah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the Messiah. You know, I'd even compare it to Lord of the Rings. You know,
there's only one Messiah.
Really,
the Rings, bro. Not like it's obviously a different story, but it's just that you see how we felt about Lord of the Rings, how it was just like
the levels,
masterpiece of film. Do you know what I mean? And it deserved your 3 hours of viewing, some 4 hours. But this is what it felt like.
Did you notice that the Lord of the Rings trilogy was all on that 30 movie list? Like all of them was on there.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of
standard though. That's standard.
No, of course. Yeah. I'm here for it.
But I love. Yeah, let's not.
I'm looking at your shelf, you know.
No, because I love Lord of the Rings, bro. I look at the shelf, and Lord of the Rings is there, and like that.
They just want the unedited version and blah blah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I'm gonna stop, because I'll just start talking about Lord of the Rings, and then before you know it, it's time for us to end the pod. this Friday there is also going to be a show with the completely made up adventure of Dick Turpin, starring friend of the show Dwayne Boachi. It is coming out this Friday on Apple TV. So do watch that. I do know I've seen the press run. The press run's looking very, very healthy at the moment. So that's coming out. I think there's a few other things on the first. My brother Matthew's releasing the next single in his EP. If we're going to do plugs and shout outs, I'll just do that. But yeah. All right. Happy birthday, bro. It's your birthday next week.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Sean, as well. I can't say happy birthday to one and not happy birthday to the other. Their birthdays like 7 days apart or 9 days apart.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Sean, man.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, what are we saying? What are we starting with?
I don't know.
All right, cool. Well,
anyone watched Avatar: Last Airbender?
I got 10 minutes left. But
really?
yeah, I watched it. I loved it. Loved it. Though I got my gripes like the acting.
Yeah.
I don't like Sokka's acting.
You know what? I think for me that's the only thing I would say. Like they feel like they're acting, but again, I kind of don't want to be too harsh because they're young actors. So it's like it's their
they get past.
You can tell the actors that have been around doing this for time, like Fire Lord Ozo, the guy that was in Industry as well. Like you can tell like
they're the Industry. I was thinking, I was like, where I know this guy from Industry?
When I saw his face, I'm like, go on, Eric. Like, you know what I mean? But, the acting just felt a bit because when I first saw, I'm like, and you know what it is as well. When the actual source material itself, the Nickelodeon animation, to me that was flawless, isn't it? It's like
I loved it. I would watch it again. You know, I would watch it again.
If you're gonna make this again, you have to knock it out of the park. We already had that rendition of the M. Night Shyamalan film that came out. That was bad. So it's like, all right, you really got to because the way they were going on about this series, like, no, this is better and all that stuff. And I was thinking, is it really that much better? But no, it is better, obviously.
No, it is.
Yeah. And the more I watched, I thought, no, this is actually.
You know. I wish though, man. I wish it was like an 18. Just a bit more violent, a bit more blood.
My friend said exactly the same thing. It's so weird that you said that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I want from it.
Yeah, that's unless of course they do some kind of Elseworlds, like they've done with Pooh, Blood and Honey, whatever that film that came out about when
I didn't watch that. No, was that good?
It's gonna make no money because people are like, you can't do this to our Aang. Like, no way, it's not happening.
But I enjoyed it. It's the closest to animation. I'm very, very close to animation. Much better than the film. 100 times better than the film. I like to see where it goes. Well, obviously we know where it will go, but
But don't you think like I only watched like 2 episodes, and I know it replicates the cartoon.
Yeah.
Right, and I was just like, I just didn't want it to replicate the animation. Does that make sense? I wanted it something different because I don't think I've only watched like 1.5 episodes, and everything that I saw, it just replicated the animation from when I originally started it, and I was just like, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't finished it, so I can only pass comment in 1.5 episodes. But I just feel that, I get what you're trying to do, but then again, it's like, why are we replicating the animation? I just you want more from it to like make the story a bit. I don't know. Can you how different can you go away from the original story or add additional parts to it to make it not a replica of the animation? Do you get what I mean? I'm just like every scene I knew what was going to happen. I was just like, I don't want to know what's going to happen.
That's the thing. It's hard when you've seen the source material. It's like you know what's going to happen, but how are they going to do it? And like you said, some people might want it exactly the same, like almost a shot for shot thing, and then some might like, okay, well, I think they've done things slightly different when the way it started, like you had Aang already in the sort of the Airbender temple.
Yeah.
Whereas when you started in animation, it was just Sokka and Katara literally like seeing him frozen, and he got freed. So it's like we kind of felt like, what the hell has happened to you? Because the same shock that he felt, we felt. Whereas in the live action, whether you've seen the animation or not, it's already telling you what is happening there. Do you know what I mean? It's like it kind of really started from these origin story, whereas I think they've done that backwards in the animation stuff. I think they showed you a bit of the backstory way into the series, I think. If I can remember.
And the fact it's animation, you can do whatever you want fundamentally, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they've got a lot of time to do it because there's so many different episodes.
yeah. I wonder if Korra. Do you reckon they were going to add Korra into it?
Of course, she's a different. She's different.
And I suppose she's hundreds of years later as well.
She's what?
I think she's like hundreds of years. Maybe
After,
maybe another 100 years later. I think something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think I finished
that will
Korra
be.
the animation. I don't think I finished that.
Korra was good as well.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Well, so why are we saying? Because obviously I haven't finished it yet. Are we saying there's going to be a next part to this? Do you feel?
Of course. I'll be surprised if there isn't.
Yeah, no, there definitely will be. There definitely will be because
I think the animation had three books to it, as in 3 series. Yeah, so
yeah.
I don't know. I'm intrigued, but I want something. When they put the other episodes together, I don't know. I just want something different. Make it more like, do you know what? This can actually, where sometimes they write comic books and they stop at a particular point, and they think, oh yeah, maybe we won't continue it. And then when they make it live action, it'll be actually, you know what? It's like, I think Invincible, they did that, right?
Yeah, like Game of Thrones as well.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it could have been a bit more darker. Like, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, they got a bit more. Yeah, there's when you're translating sort of anything to live action or animation, it's like there's things that you have to do a bit differently, I suppose. So work with that particular audience.
As a man that has never watched The Last Airbender in my life, I know nothing about it. I've never watched the cartoon. I didn't watch the first film or any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, can I just watch this Netflix show and get as excited as you, man, or would I have had to have gone through the motions of me remembering what the cartoon is like and all those type of things?
I don't think so. No, it's more or less quite a beginner's thing. So you can.
Yeah, they explain it all at the start.
Yeah, I think people that have seen it before, they're gonna be like, oh look, Aang's doing the airball thing. Oh, yeah, I remember. You know what I mean? But if you see it for the first time, you're like, oh, that's a cool move. Like, do you know what I mean? But
Merv, the only thing that another gripe that I have is the diversity. Yeah, like they could have done a bit more of the diversity, like in terms of like the Earth guys, made them black. The water guys.
Why do you need to do that?
Just make it more diverse, man.
But is that
why
diversion, or because I'm assuming this happens in East Asia somewhere?
It's all over the world.
Oh, it's all over the world.
Well, their world, yeah.
Was it all over the world in the animation?
Yeah. Remember the map?
Yeah, true, yeah.
Oh,
don't get wrong. There's no whites in it as well. There's no it's not like just no blacks. There's no whites in it. Do you know what I mean? So
East Asian.
Just East Asian, yeah. East Asian and Asian,
South Asian, and I don't want to get the term wrong. Like I can't even pronounce it.
Yeah,
indigenous. Yeah. So like that's what it seems like at the moment.
We got funny in our old age. Just pushing that out there.
Say that again?
Remember when we used to watch Kung Fu?
Yeah.
Their movies.
But that's based in their country.
But isn't the Airbender based in like a?
It's a fantasy. This is a fantasy.
Yeah, it's fantasy. It's not really. It's not like any. They don't specifically say like I'm from China or Japan or just.
Do you know what? Let me watch it, and I'll come back next week.
From the Fire Nation or whatever. Like,
all right. I'm just. The premise says
Yeah.
The series is set in a war-torn world inspired by various Asian and indigenous cultures where certain people can bend one of the 4 classical elements: water, air, fire, or air. So maybe that's why it's most of the Asians.
Clearly rules out certain people.
Because we're not there. Okay.
Not us.
All right. How long is each episode?
But
An hour, about
minutes.
about an hour.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours.
It's like the first one's the longest one, and they kind of average about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, I will give it 1 episode and see what it's saying. Is that too?
I was laughing because you said 8 hours. Like,
You don't have to.
bro, we come from like when every season was like 24 shows, bro.
No, but you know what it was? But wow, 24 episodes in the series was big, but there was never no expectation for you to watch 24 episodes before next week's pod. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it's about. It's a certain time I'm like, okay, that's 8 hours. Can I sacrifice? What else can I do in those 8 hours in preparation for next week?
It's so mad. Like, if I see a series that exceeds 8 episodes, I get like, oh no, it's too much. Like, for me, 6 episodes is fine now. Like, I'm happy with the 6 episode mark, isn't it? But when it's like you're giving me 8 and 10, it's like, whoa, it's a risk here now, isn't it?
See, I don't get it, man. Like, we're all from literally the same era where everything had seasons. It wasn't like series. It was seasons, literally like half a year or something. Like, we loved it. Like, I even go to something simple like Friends. That was once a week for like 22 weeks. No one said, "Oh my god, can't it just be 6 episodes?" Like, I don't get this. How we're just changing in our older age.
If we were just watching, if I was watching Friends and I didn't have to talk about it on the pod, then I can just watch it in my own time. Does that make sense? And I'd feel no way about it. Like, I didn't. There are stuff that I watch that I don't talk about on the podcast. I watch really every week. This is a weekly thing.
That's how we used to do it. I don't know if you remember that. We used to like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't mind that.
We used to talk about it, like, regardless of how long it was. If you can talk about 1 episode a week or 2, I don't know.
Then the problem is you lot are so very.
I just want to watch Lost.
The only thing is that no, I'm going to send you something, Marlon. I'm going to send you something. I watched something about Lost yesterday. But then what happens is, if I find those programs that no one else watches, I feel like when Merv does up, what was the program called?
Homeland, yeah.
Homeland. That's what it is. I don't want to feel like that, bro, where I rate something and it's just me one talking about it by myself. Or maybe I can do it on
a big show. I mean, I didn't say it very well, but it's a big show, isn't it? So
maybe I'll do it on I guess now in this day and age, you can do separate. We can do separate little episodes, YouTube, our own little shorts. It's fine. All right, so that's Avatar: Last Airbender. Are we finding that?
Yeah,
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. A film came out on Netflix, and we're gonna discuss it. It was called Mea Culpa. Yeah, it was starring Kelly Rowland, and it was directed by the one and only Tyler Perry. It was on Netflix. Did any of you watch it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I watched it.
Oh,
I didn't watch it. Come on.
No, it's cool. I was just gonna say I got 28 minutes left.
Oh.
Yeah, so I might even just mute up and watch it while you lot are talking.
The film annoyed me already. Do you know why?
That's what I said. The first 5 minutes, bro.
I haven't seen nothing of it, but it's really annoyed me.
well,
the missus watched it.
Yeah.
She's in love with the guy now.
Oh my gosh! About this guy.
Well, she messaged me saying, "Oh, I didn't know Tyson. There's a series about Tyson. I didn't know that he." So now she's doing all her research on him, all the things that he's ever done, because he was Tyson in that series. Remember that series?
On Disney.
Mike, the one on Mike.
Mike,
yeah. He's also in Moonlight.
Exactly.
He's in Moonlight.
And she showed, and then there's one. I think there's some sex scene in it where
Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, and she's gone crazy on him now. I'm like, is that going on?
Oh, you better put that foot down, bro.
That's some.
You see that guy in that concert? Anyone see that?
Yeah.
Went up on stage. Yeah. You got to cut that out now. Let me have a word. Listen, no, I'm joking.
Put her in the pod now. Put her in the
Listen,
pod now.
listen.
I've already cussed her out, man.
No, you can't cuss her
Listen,
out.
nah.
No, the thing is, I don't
Anyway.
hear nothing. It's me. I don't hear nothing.
Bro, no one ain't telling me that I can't see Khaleesi's Instagram, bro. Yeah. So you do you, bro.
You get me?
But I will also say it's got Sean Sagar in it. And Sean Sagar, if you remember, is from Blue Story.
Yeah. Yes.
No, he is.
His American accent is weird, though. It is weird.
Well, I thought, I've seen
I think
him.
it's because I know he's British. Cause I saw that clip, the trailer. I saw him talking. I'm like, that's my guy.
I know I've seen him before, and I thought I can't remember I've seen you, but it's like, yeah, but I've seen you in Roadman capacity.
Yeah,
He's in bare things.
Yeah.
Blue Story, Top Boy.
Yes.
He's in The Covenant. He's
So
doing a few things.
Which character are we talking about?
It was
Kelly
Kelly
Asian
Rowland's
guy.
boyfriend.
The husband.
The husband.
Yeah, Kelly Rowland's husband.
I'll say his name's
Yeah, he
Carl.
didn't look American. He did look
No.
the accent, yeah.
And his brother, you know his actual brother in the thing. Is that his brother in real life as well?
Nick Sagar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say yeah, but I could have got the same surname, but I don't know. That could just be being racist.
Does he have IMDb trivia on this?
Do they look the same?
He was in Ill Manners as well. And they may be, and let me double check for you while they're doing that. It doesn't they're both brothers.
They're from Forest Gate, you know.
Yeah, they're both brothers.
Oh, he's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both brothers. They're both brothers. They're real brothers.
Oh, that's handy, isn't it?
Yeah, sick.
And
and
you
obviously,
give your opinion.
no, I'm not going to do spoilers because someone ain't watched it, and I can't even do a spoiler thing because Mar hasn't watched the last 20 minutes.
It's all right. No, I'll back.
No.
Let me mute
There's
myself.
a reason. There's a reason though. You know what? We will discuss it next week.
Okay, I thought
We'll
you were going
discuss
to
next
say it.
week. No, let's do it properly next week because I think we need to break it down properly.
Okay.
And I want Kel to watch it as well.
Yeah, no.
Did you guys enjoy it though? Did you think it was a good film?
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I started to enjoy it.
I found it hilarious.
No, I'll be honest. I saw the trailer Nate sent, but then I saw Richard's comment, and I didn't understand it. Like,
I didn't even see the trailer.
and then I watched it. I thought I'm not even gonna watch it because I don't get it. But yeah,
I want to know what my comment was.
it looks really good, and I didn't from the trailer. I couldn't see what looked really good about it. And then I watched
It was just dark, mysterious, wasn't it?
Yeah, just talking. It's a drama, isn't it? But obviously, I haven't watched the last bit. I'm sure something's gonna explode.
As soon as I saw it, it reminded me of I didn't watch the trailer, but it gave me that what's that one? What's the one of Nia Long that was with Nia Long and
Oh yeah, Omar Epps.
No, was that Omar Epps or Michael Healy? And Michael Healy was like some crazy stalkery kind of person. I know who Michael Healy is, by the way.
We don't know.
I know. Of course, I know. Come on, man. It's my guy, man.
But like, so it just reminded of that. But again, obviously, it's still Tyler Perry, so it's like he does serious films, but they just make me laugh because
that's the thing. It's Tyler Perry, bro.
Yeah.
I feel everyone needs to kind of realize it's Tyler Perry, bro.
Yeah.
And until they realize it's Tyler Perry, like I've seen a lot of people getting very upset in the comments and they're doing like really, really bad reviews on the film. And I'm like, it's not actually that bad. Like people like, I've wasted my time. I'm like, I don't know why you wasted your time. It's decent. It is Omar Epps. You was right, Kel. It is Fatal Affair. All right.
Yeah.
It was Omar Epps. But yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. It's Tyler Perry to the T, bro.
Yeah.
It's Tyler Perry to the T. And that sex scene, the legendary sex scene, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was strictly for Tyler Perry, bro. Strictly for Tyler Perry, bro.
It kind of makes me think this is the definition of Netflix and chill film, isn't it? I think you could just watch it with a date or something, and it's like, yeah, you get busy afterwards, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it's
busy.
What?
Is that what happened to you, Rich? Yeah. Oh, see. See. Now I get it. Yes, Rich.
Pew, pew, pew,
Yeah,
But
let's move
Hobbycraft
on.
afterwards, boy. Rich went to Hobbycraft afterwards. Like, I want 10 canvases.
I'll just say it. There's no need for them to go in like that on that scene. If
No,
it was
but
from if it was from vice versa the other way around, maybe I'll be here for it. But they didn't need to.
No, but that's why I said to you, it is just for Tyler Perry,
It's
bro. That
proper
is for Tyler.
ridiculous. Like
That is for Tyler
I was
Perry,
on my
bro.
own and I felt awkward. Like
No,
When
but
I look.
no, so, again, and the
You're
worst
probably
part,
give you that. You're probably like this, like.
Kel, the same thing happened to me again, bro. Yeah, I'm watching the film, yeah, and then the missus walks in, and just at that scene. It's every time. It's just that she's like, do you still do that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm just watching the film, bro. And she's like, okay. And she goes, and then she's like, oh, should I leave? And I'm like, fuck off, like, sorry, my language. But I was like, what is this? But it just so happens that they always happens whenever she walks in, it's like some outrageous sex scene, bro. There was paint everywhere.
We're adults, you know, like we're not allowed to watch these.
That's what I'm saying. Cheeks. I said, brother, I'm a big man.
I know this is kind of irrelevant as well, yeah, but I don't understand how two people do a scene like that because it's not CGI. They're that close to each other.
Yeah.
Man's like grinding, so he's not getting hard pause and nothing's happening to her at the same time. Even I don't get that.
I do know he's not getting aroused.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point.
No,
he must be. There's no way.
Mark, the reason why you won't.
No, because there's loads of people.
Cameras,
I understand that, but we've all been to raves. We've all been to raves when there's bare people, and listen,
no, when there's 30 man there.
All
right.
Also, there's
That's
corn.
There's
corn. There's corn
can you
as
go
well.
to left, please?
I'm
Take
saying,
to the right.
I'm just saying, it's the same. All right, cool. It's weird to me.
To be honest, I couldn't do that without getting aroused, mate.
I don't care. Like you're telling me who's the hottest chick you like, and I sound old saying hot and chick. I get it, but
also it's okay.
You're telling me using with your crush in a scene. They say action. You're butt naked with her. She's got a little towel there. Nothing's happening to you. Get out of it. Let's be real with each other.
Tiana Taylor, she's coming up pregnant.
Come on, man. I know we got the pod and we want to be clean, but let's be real with each other out here.
Girl said Tiana Taylor's coming up pregnant.
And to be fair, the reason I say that is because I've watched interviews of actors like is it Shia LaBeouf or someone who said that he's seen or he's been in scenes where the scene is actually real. You think it's the cut and whatever, but it's a real scene in a movie that we've all seen. Just put that out there. So I'm not that off with
because those what's it called, Fatal Attraction and
them kind of films. The one with Tom Cruise and his wife Nicole Kidman. A lot of that. It's real.
Sharon Stone,
Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct.
That one. Those sex scenes were lethal. They must have been real, man.
With old man.
Douglas? No,
Douglas.
Douglas, yeah.
He wasn't all them times.
No, I'm just remembering the one where he tries to bend her over the sofa, bro.
But I say that must have been written in his contract to have like a rough sex scene. Every film. Like, I need a rough sex scene with a blonde.
There's nothing passionate about what he was doing, bro. And then he just pulls up his trousers and says, I'm out of here. But yeah, no, please do watch Mea Culpa. And we will go into it properly. I think we need to talk about this film properly. But I will just say this. I think they respectfully did Kelly Rowland.
No.
They did. No, in the sense, no. As in, they didn't expose Kelly. They didn't expose Kelly.
Oh. Okay, I thought you meant as in her character.
No, I'm talking about they didn't expose her. Like, as in, like, as in, like, her modesty. Like, you got my man's cheeks all everywhere, innit? Like, to Kel's miss. That's why, Kel, when you see the scene, you'll understand what your miss is talking about, yeah?
Yeah,
in the back and all this shit, yeah? But, like, Kelly, they didn't do her like that. Like,
I agree, 100%.
You know
what I mean?
Even with the paint scene, I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
They showed a bit of her memories. But there was no nipple. Like, it was just like, it was like a they done, like, even when she got out of the bed, like, you didn't, yeah.
They did that well, man. They did that well.
That's her, though, innit? You know, that's her. Like, make sure
I haven't seen Kelly act before. How's that?
Wait, hold on.
You have,
Let's
bruv,
just
you
talk
have,
about it
you have.
next week instead of
Okay,
talking about it now.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
did you watch it? Did you?
Was that?
Have you finished watching it?
Because
Yeah, Rich, watch it.
I'm ready to cuss the last 15 minutes, bruv.
No, stop.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you. There's no everyone's talking about it. Let's just move on.
And Kel, I think she was in like a Nightmare on Elm Street, like a remake one. She was in
Yeah,
some
she
horror.
was. Yeah.
She's been in a couple movies, to be fair.
Her acting's fine, but I think when you're acting in a Tyler Perry movie, it's like you have to act a certain way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, that part
There
when
was
she
no
was
stand-up.
Dominican Republic and she got sprayed in the face. Come on,
What are we
really?
doing? What are we doing?
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. You got to keep on going on.
I
So
stopped.
I must just go into it.
I stopped.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Rich is a proper old man, you know.
No, I'm not.
Mute your
But
face.
how can we still
Alright, say
continue
that
the
though.
conversation?
All right, stop talking. Nate,
That's it.
what's next?
All right,
Jesus.
Old
I
man,
don't
I
know
know
how
it's
many of
bedtime.
you-
I know it's bedtime. Or hunger.
I don't know how
One
many
of
of
the
you
two.
watched the series I told you not to watch last week on BBC iPlayer called Borders, about the 5 youth that went to the boarding school.
Go.
I'm here,
Nah.
man. I watched it.
Nah. Well, you talk about it. Talk about it.
What do you think, Rich?
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. The fact that obviously the reason why they initially went into the boarding school in the first place, it was based on the school's previous activity the
Yeah.
year before. They were shown to there was those students from there who were somewhat deemed as racist. So the school had an initiative to kind of to bring in more of a diversity background, and obviously the individuals that were picked were the smartest individuals from a more or less a black background, and they came into the school and what each of them experienced. So obviously each individual character had their own kind of unique, well, were unique and had their kind of they had their backstory fundamentally and the reason why they're there. But they were they were the smart ones from who went through in exams and everything else. But I enjoyed it. At least it wasn't so many. What was it 6-7 episodes?
6 episodes. 6 episodes.
6 episodes, and it kind of each of them had that kind of. They were able to make the mark and explain a bit about their background and what they stand for. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really put together really well. I don't think if anyone watched it, they wouldn't be left disappointed.
No,
Because go on.
I was. If we don't compare it to anything, this would be for me the British version of Sex Education, that one that comes on Netflix. Yeah, based in a kind of boarding school. It's that type of program, and it's like Sex Education meets Skins. If
But
you
you
remember
know what?
Skins from back in the day.
Yeah, so the thing is, I never watched Sex Education. I never watched Skins.
Okay.
But from my aspect of things, I felt it was like a more like a really modern day Grange Hill. That's what
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I'd say more than Grange Hill, just because a lot of the storylines are a bit wild, like in the sense of what they're doing. But Grange Hill was a bit more like homely. It was a bit more family kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Like, that's why you should watch Skins, you should watch Sex Education. To be honest, I watch all of them, but it's a similar to that kind of thing. But obviously, I guess as an older person now, like before, you watch these things, you're like, oh, they're near my age. The kids are not near my age, yeah. They're near the kids I teach and all that stuff, yeah. And there's some bits you're like, I enjoyed it. I will say though, a lot of the characters are like not likable. Like at different parts, I thought, oh, he's a prick, man. Why is he acting like this?
Do you mean characters of the guys who went into the boarding school, or
a bit of all of them? A bit of all of them, to be honest.
Okay.
Like the main one, Jaheim, I think he's selfish. Like like although he's like the main guy, part of you think like you're such a wild lad, bro.
But why do you say that though? In what
like just
aspect
when
of
you
things?
see him do things, like the way he like I guess he's a youth, but you know, like the way he treats his brethren when his brethren comes down from south, yeah, to come and bad up the person, and you like, and then like just little things how he acts. That same guy that did the whole what is his name? Like when he did that thing to Jaheim, I was disgusted.
Oh yeah, when you urinated on him.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I said, "What?" Like I was I had to press pause and stop and like walk around the room for a little bit because that did take me. That was too much. Because I can imagine myself in that, and I don't think I'd have smiled the next day in assembly with the rest of the people. Then.
Yeah, because obviously his whole plan was to leave straight away. That's because it's embarrassment. And it's not like it's between the 2 or 3 of the people who were part of the incident. It's because it's so all social media when it's been recorded and how you feel and everyone's constantly looking at you and it would have been emotional. The fact that he stayed there, yeah, I rate him for that.
Yeah, that you would have been over. You'd have been over. But it's literally when I say to you, it's just like sex education. So like even the fact at the end, yeah, with the principle change, that's what happened in sex education. That's why I say it's similarities. It's definitely similarities. But I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I think it's an easy watch. I know BBC 3 are doing it every week. They're having a new episode out every week. But I would say from iPlayer, just watch 6 episodes. Goes quite quickly. It's good.
Yeah, did you that character? I think it's Anna, the mixed race girl.
Abby.
Is it Abby? Okay, Abby. Yeah. So like for the first couple of episodes, you thought this girl doesn't know her identity because she's mixed race, and then she was talking about, yeah, well, I'm gonna ask my dad. I was like, who's your dad? Is the head teacher. Yeah. He said probably kept that. That was mad. And at one point you felt the dad was racist.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But all this time, obviously, he was with a black woman. Obviously, she passed away.
He's born
so, yeah, exactly. He just but I really enjoyed it. Obviously, this is going to be a season 2 because we know who the deputy, the new acting head teacher is, and but yeah, no. Honestly, bring it on. I really enjoyed it.
I think you'd enjoy it, Kel, if I'm honest with you. I think you would probably get it more than Merv and Marlon.
All right, cool. I watched Sex Education. I watched all the seasons.
Yeah, as I'm saying, you've watched Sex Education.
I didn't watch the last season because it got a bit too fruity. A bit too fruity, the last season. So I couldn't get with it. I couldn't get jiggy with it. Yeah. It was too much on that side. You know what I mean?
You don't say that more, girl. But
yeah,
I laughed because only me and you have watched it, and I understood exactly what you meant. So it's cool. It was cool. If you know, you know. If you don't, you forget to know. But you'll enjoy this. It's not fruity like that.
All right.
Definitely not fruity.
Yeah. Rich, you'd watch something else that you wanted to talk about that was also on BBC iPlayer?
Yeah. I honestly thought you watched it as well. It was a show called High.
I watched it, Rich. Yeah.
Oh, you watched it as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your thoughts on High?
Because I liked it
because obviously it's a true story, right?
And I like the way they done it. Like it was a documentary, but it wasn't a documentary. It was a series as well. Like
exactly.
It's a. I was gonna say something wrong there, but it's basically a hybrid of a documentary and a series. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
and it meshed together, and it was really good, really good.
Yeah. So the narrator is Carl Williams, and he's narrating his incident, what happened to him in Dubai, and there's someone who's playing him at the same time. So which is really good. I've seen stuff done like that before in the past, and you know what even brought me onto it was because I didn't know, but this guy is from the ends. He's from Forest Gate. So so he knew people that I knew, and I was thinking, how do you know this guy? He goes to me, oh, don't you remember him? I was like, no, it was a very long time ago. But the whole story, like, do you want to break down the story?
Yeah, Yeah. So basically, a guy he goes to Dubai. Basically, apparently, well, before that, his best friends were coming up, were talking about him that he's an outgoing guy, takes risks, and he always gets himself in mad situations. So he went to Dubai with one of his friends, and then they met a third friend out there. Um, he just had a daughter, The daughter was like fresh, like a couple of weeks old, and he's gone to Dubai for because he needs a break. So him and his three friends, just out clubbing, partying, um, and then um, they want to get about town in it. So they want to hire a car. They meet one guy in a club, and this is where it all goes downhill basically. And this guy goes, "Listen, man, I can hook you up with cars. Come check me tomorrow at blah 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 place. You got any car you need, we'll sort you out." Do you know what I mean? So next day, these three guys went to the showroom, and they're like, "Yeah, we want that one." They're like, "Oh, this one's not ready, but you can have that one." I goes, "Okay, cool, we'll have this one." He goes, "But you can't take it yet. Just we have to sort it out." But what do you mean? The car looks ready. The car's fine. Let's drive it now. He goes, "No, no, no, no. You go do some shopping, and then I'll come and link you the car in it." So they're doing shopping for time, and then the car comes, and then when they put their shopping in the boot of the car, they see something in the car like some sachet with other little sachets in it, and but you can't smell nothing. There's no weed smell or nothing. So he's like, "Right, what is this?" So he calls up the guy that he got the car from. He's like, "Yo, like, what's this package in the car?" "Oh, don't worry about it. It's just some tobacco that they sell in the market. It's calm. Like, don't worry. Just um, you put it back in the boot, and when you bring the car back, we'll take it." So the guy was like, "All right, cool." Obviously, I strongly believe it's a setup. I don't know why the guy set him up, but they set him up in it. Um, so they're driving the car now. Some car pulls up beside them, asks them for some money for petrol. They're like, "Yeah, cool. Here's the money for the petrol." 2 seconds later, guns are out, dragging them out of the car, gun butting them, taking them to driving them through the desert, um, drive them back to their hotel, searching the hotel. Whilst they're searching the hotel, they're torturing my man, innit? Like just tasering him,
Differently,
tasering him,
differently, bro.
in his balls, like next level torture. Um, send them they go prison, they go jail now. They're pleading their innocence. They're not hearing it, so they go jail. Cut long story short, they meet some guy in the jail that kind of helps them out, but then this Carl guy is hot headed in it, so he's getting bare beef in the jail. So the guy that's helping him out stands a bit back, saying, "Listen, man, you're a hothead. Like, I can't deal with you." Do you know what I mean? So he's left his own devices. Um, I don't really know what happens. I don't know what happens in the friendship with him and Grant and the third guy. They don't really talk about that too tough.
Yeah,
So
they
I'm not
don't.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't. Obviously it just is more based on his story and everything else. So it's a
Because they don't
shame we
make no
never.
appearance. They don't make no
Yeah,
appearance throughout the
yeah,
whole
it's a
thing.
shame. It's
Yeah.
a shame we didn't get to see Grant, but I don't think they're speaking anymore anyway.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think
that's
so.
probably
They
that's
didn't say
probably why.
nothing, but yeah, I what I gathered from it.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. So
yeah.
like those guys were in Dubai jail. Obviously, they were trying to kind of still get out. Um, so with what the items they found in the back of the truck was something called spice, and 9 days prior, spice had been an illegal
And
drug. It was,
yeah,
yeah, it was banned in the whole of Dubai. So fundamentally what it was, they felt the person that gave them the car with the drugs in it literally set them up, because the police were putting pressure on everyone who had spice were just getting arrested. So when he went to the prison, there was enough people from the UK said they got arrested with having spice, and everyone was just getting like prison sentences left, right, and center. Um, but with their case was a bit different because they were tortured, and um, and obviously they were getting interviewed, and there was representatives come from the UK. But part of that with Carl's story was how he kind of transitioned himself into somewhat of a dealer in the prison, and he was like dealing cigarettes, dealing all kind of other items in the prison. But basically, he just goes on and he kind of tells the story how he eventually got out, and he went back to the UK and saw his children and everything else. But overall, honestly, I really think it's a really good show. I think it's only like 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5
but
episodes, half hour each.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was a quick, hard hitting, but it just made me laugh. You know, it's just like us man them going on holiday
Yeah.
and we
Getting the madness.
getting in the madness, and it's just like you need to relax when you're on holiday. You need to calm down. But yeah, it's a big show.
And
And
just
I know there's
it shows us how, like, there's politics. Like, they're arresting people for no real reason, really. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? But they go overboard with it. But it's also like games with the British government as well and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, but with the British pub, it showed a bit where like David Cameron's on the news talking about these 3 guys that have been arrested, and you know that they're gonna try and fight for them and blah blah. So like there's a time where the Dubai judge is like, listen, we will let you out if you just if you drop the case against us, we'll let you out. You get me? But Carl was like, nah, I'm not dropping this case. Like, no way. So the guy's like, okay, then you're gonna stay in prison forever and we'll never let you go. But then Grant and the other guy, Sonny, were like, boy, what's wrong with you? I just want to go home. Like, I'm dropping this case, but I just want to go home. But cut long story short, it was all a threat. It was all like it was all a game to them. Do you know what I mean? So it's like after a while they let them all out. After I think it was after a year. So all in all, they were in prison for a year, and then they let them out, and they came back. But yeah, it was good, but it's an interesting story. Interesting story.
yeah, and I don't think I don't know if you guys know there was a story about an American woman who went to Dubai a few years ago, and she was arrested for shouting.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, she was arrested for
yeah,
shouting, and she was sentenced for like 2 years or something like that
yeah.
for raising a voice, and it
Basically,
was
you're a
like
woman in it, so you can't be aggressive, bro. In
yeah, and
Dubai.
they arrested her for, and she was in prison for 2 years. So they kind of add her somewhat bit of a story into it. But I
Yeah,
remember that happening, and that was on TV. Well, it was on
yeah.
YouTube
But
anyway.
she hired a
Um,
car, and she was just leaving the showroom, and someone hit her. And they tried to blame it on her, blah blah blah. So, what are you talking about? You saw it. The guy came to me and started shouting. Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. You know, these countries, when you go there,
bro, I'm not
just
interested.
respect the
Rich,
I'm
rules.
not interested.
I'm not
I'm gonna be
interested.
real. I'm not interested in any part of that
I'm
world,
not
bro.
interested one bit. One bit.
You can tell
One
me how
bit.
much tax-free money I was gonna make. I'm just not interested.
I'm not interested, man. Honestly,
Significant offers,
Why?
you would be there.
No, I would, not me. You
nah,
wouldn't see
man.
me over there
But
ever.
why? Why not? I'm curious
It's
to
just
know why you're not interested.
'cause like I just told you, like for them, arresting people is it's a game. Like it's a joke thing. Like
Yeah, but that's a law though. That's
it's a,
literally a law.
yeah,
So
but
this sister that
people,
went over there
yeah,
ignorant
but
to their law. But if you know
no.
it's one of the most peaceful places on the planet. There's no murders there. There's no drug
That's
selling.
what you think.
It's not.
There's a guy that show he covered himself up. He's saying like they're all in it. They're all like he was exposing them. Like, bruv, the reason why that guy set him up is because the more people they give to the police, the more you're immune or they'll leave you alone to do your thing. Do you know what I mean? That's what the guy was saying. Like it's all like you're saying there's no drugs. There are, bruv. But
I'm
so
not saying no. It's
but
just not like America in
they're,
here. And
they're policing it. They're policing it in the sense of only you can do it. No one else can do it. So if you give us more people to arrest or whatever, that's good. Like you keep doing your thing on the side, and the whole torturing thing. Like that's what I mean. It's just a game to them, bro. Like
what country are you guys talking about? Sorry.
Dubai,
Okay. All
Dubai.
right. Just wanted to make sure. Cool.
It's that's what I mean. It's not just over there. It's not just. So like like, and you got no rights. So like you could someone could just say, "Oh, Kel, that he's the one that beat me up," and I can't defend myself. They won't hear no explanation from me. It's like they'll give me some fake contracts written in Arabic, and I have to sign it. I have to sign it. If I don't sign it,
Yeah, tucking, boy.
You're doomed if you do. You're doomed if you don't. So
Nah, you
like,
just gotta know some Muslim words.
no, bro. Like,
Aki, assalamu alaikum, my brother.
bruv, they thought Carl was from Sudanese. They thought Carl was Sudanese like you're Sudanese.
Yeah.
Bruv, that's
They
that's
beat them more
Sudanese are
because they
Arab.
thought they were Sudanese.
Sudanese are Arabs, but
Are
because
they,
they're black Arabs,
are they a Muslim Arab though? That's why
yeah,
I'm saying that. Okay,
Yeah.
they're Muslim Arabs. So like, but because they're black, they treat it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you're Sudanese, so like you're lying and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's known in that world, bro. Like, anyway, I don't get too political.
I hear
But
you. I hear exactly what you're saying. To be fair,
Yeah, for me, it's just
why did you try to make me go there when I told you I had a job offer?
no, but I even
I
thought
was
about
like, yeah,
going there.
bruv, go, man. Yeah, you got nothing else to do.
No, but I just watched the series. Now I know.
Alright, fair enough. I'll allow you.
That's what I'm saying. It's so clear now. That's why all these men get arrested there, bro. It's deep.
Yep. Shout out Fredo.
Yep, shout out Fredo,
You
man.
got 5 years, isn't it?
I thought it's 3. Is it 3?
Is it?
I think you got 5.
Is it? Okay.
For a little bit of weed. And isn't Dachiavelli inside now at the moment? Because
Nah, he's over there, though.
because Mrs. Chain got popped or something.
No, it's all
Okay.
like it's all nonsense. Like Miss was like, nah, I don't know what people are talking about.
So wait, Fredo was over there for 5 years in their prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. See that? Okay.
Because he was over in Dubai with a draw, a spliff. I don't know. Obviously, yes, you're right. It is the law, and you shouldn't be doing them things. But for me, there's lots of things that I don't want to be a part of, man.
I'm ignorant to it. I just thought, like, I know a lot of people that have moved to Dubai and had holidays, and
a lot of people
I
doing
just hear them
amazing
say
stuff
they
over
feel
there.
the safest ever. Women walk on the street at midnight and they don't feel no fear.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. I'm just going about what I hear though. But
that's what everyone says to me. Like they love it over there, but for me, it's not for me, man.
There's a dark side to it as well. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's a dark side to it.
Like, yeah. But anyway, we move. I don't know if any of you are interested in it. There's a program on Channel 4 at the moment. They're doing a social experiment. It's called The Jury, where basically they've got 2 different juries. They don't know that each juries are there, but they're doing like a live murder trial. So they're recreating a murder trial, like same words, just with actors. Obviously, the people that are observing don't know this is fake. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they're literally going for a trial. So it's like 4 days where they do 3 days and then they have the day's deliberation. There's 2 different juries. And I guess what they're trying to see is, will they both come out with the same conclusion, whether someone's guilty of murder or manslaughter? And then watching it, it's been good though. But like, you can hear them talking about like how many people, like, I've never been on jury service in it, so I don't know how it goes. And I've never been on jury service, yeah. But it talks about like how people come in with their preconceived ideas. It talks about their own kind of. They start reflecting on themselves, like say it was DV, but you knew of someone who was in DV, or you had DV before. That triggers you off. Do you get me? So that triggers you. Then there's people that like, oh, she spoke harshly to him, and that would have made him feel sad. And people used to take the piss out of me and all them kind of things. But I think it's very good. So I watched.
they kind of start having biased opinions.
Yeah, so people start to have that kind of thing. Like, you got one man, he ended the show saying, "Look, if I think he's guilty of manslaughter and it's not murder, then I'm just going to speak my mind, and I'm ready. Like, it looks like we're going to have an argument. We're going to have an argument, kind of thinking like, what? Like, you're not listening to. It's like a lot of people are not listening to the evidence.
Yeah,
they already know what they want to do anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd love to be on a jury, man. I've always said that. I've never been on one.
I've never been. People like Kelvin on 2, bro.
I don't want to do it now.
I hate it. I hate it.
No,
you got someone's life. You got someone's life in your hands, bro.
That's what it's about. That's what they were saying.
I hate that. I hate it.
But on the opposite, on the back side of that, or flip side, like you could be, it could be like a SA sex offender thing, and you could be putting them away. You could be the. I've
already had the violence. I've already had the violence, bro. Violence. That's all I had, man.
You can't talk about that, right?
No, I can. Yeah.
You couldn't talk about the day. I remember when it happened. I was saying, "Kel, what happened?" We're like, nope, can't talk to you, bro. Can't talk to you, bro. I'm like, bro, it's me.
See,
Can't
now
talk to you, bro.
he's following the laws, bruv.
He did. Obviously, he told me. No, check it out. All of a sudden, this is played in court. No, he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me shit. All right, cool. Merv, I know you watch about 10,000 things. What is something that someone should be watching?
The Shogun. That's it.
The Shogun. That's it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Animation.
But there's too much stuff, like, and we're getting late in it, so I'm not going to go down the whole list. But Shogun is on come out on Disney Plus today. So the first 2 episodes, about how can I describe it? It's about like sort of Westerners coming over to Japan. Again, sort of similar to Blue Samurai story, really, but it's not action packed, which I don't think it was intended to be. But there is action in it. But it's more of a kind of political sort of drama, basically. But it's good, man. First 2 episodes on Disney Plus, so I say check that out. If you like Blue Samurai, especially as well, I think it's good.
How you watch them
Sorry
both?
to hear that.
What's that name?
I don't know how you, brother. I give you your props, bro. The fact you watch both of them already, bro.
Yeah. It's like 2 hours, isn't it?
But is that subtitle thing? Are they speaking in
Yeah,
Japanese?
subtitles. Yeah. You have to pay attention.
English dub, Japanese dub.
I don't know. I've just watched it. I've just watched it how it is, isn't it? So there's English speaking in it, but it's that kind of mixture. But I suppose the majority is going to be in Japanese.
Okay. Brother Kel?
No, man. I still know the shows I'm watching. Yeah.
Molly Ma?
So I haven't been watching any shows, but I did watch Supergirl. Someone was supposed to watch it with me, but
I messaged you in the
understand there was
group.
like some technical issues. I ain't finished. But yeah, I know there was some technical issues, bro. But I wish I left it in my childhood, bro. Like, watching it as an adult, it's like I'm too critical in it. Way too critical. First of all, she's flying out of water. Anyway, I watched Supergirl. Like it's stupid. And to be fair, where I watched it, there was a scene I've never seen before in my life. So it's like she's flying for the first time, which they've done quite well, to be fair. But she lands at nighttime, and these 2 guys try to essay her.
Yeah.
No one's seen that scene, right? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that bit. I've never seen that. So I thought that was just like a extra scene. But yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. I from what I watched it made me. I felt nostalgic watching.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I enjoyed watching it. Don't get me wrong. Just watching it as an adult, just like when she's like walking she sees the school kids, and then she looks at the uniforms and is like, oh wow, and then she changes her image into their uniform. How?
We don't come on. Superman threw his S in it.
No, yeah, I get that, and it's the Solkins as well. It's the same flipping people.
the convenient magic.
But this woman changed her hair color. She changed the cut of it just by looking at people. She walked past a tree. She had the jacket with the emblem.
Yeah.
Bruv, it just is just some things are just that, bruv. They couldn't make films like this anymore. Like they're kids, yeah. Remember that they're in school. Jimmy Olsen works for the Daily Planet. He's going to that school to meet Linda Lane, whatever her name is, Lois Lane's cousin. Yeah. She's a child. She's in high school. She's like 16, 17. Lucy Lane. Yeah. And then the DIY guy falls in love with Supergirl, but she's supposed to be 16. He's a big 40-year-old man, bruv. You could not do that today.
No, he might. To be fair, he must have been about 21.
No, I say it because remember, everyone was falling in love. Because maybe I watched it so recently. Everyone was falling in love with him. Like the Selena, the witch woman, like she made him like want to fall in love with her, innit? Like he had his own business.
Don't look at her.
Bruv, to be fair, I did enjoy it. It was a nice reminder, but yeah, I even made some notes. Superman was 700 trillion light years away in another galaxy. Do you have any idea how far that is?
I guess it's far.
700 trillion light years away on another galaxy fighting. Like you hear it on the radio. Like I just zoned in on it. But anyway,
just a quick thing. Why did you watch it again?
because
Just me and Nate were just
me
going to watch
were
it.
to watch it,
Nate set me up, I think.
and I wanted to prove that it was better than Superman.
It's definitely not.
It definitely is.
This is
What?
It
No,
definitely is.
it is proper disrespect. I'm even
Yeah,
jumping in.
and
No,
he's
no,
talking about the
definitely is.
Christopher Reeve
But
one as well, bro. That's
I will say it was 1984, but it's weird because when I watched it, I was like, "Raw, I wonder how old she is now, bro." Yeah. So obviously I went on Google, didn't it?
Helen Slater.
Yeah, Helen Slater. She's like 63, 60,
Yeah.
yeah, no, 60, yeah. She's a big woman, man. She's a grown up.
She was in the Supergirl series as well, wasn't it? As a
Yeah, so 60.
mum
60.
or-
Yeah, she was the mum.
yeah.
She was 60. But I think never mind.
she aged quite well. If it's the same person I'm thinking of from the Supergirl program. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we move. That's episode 226, Fully Geek Pod. Like I said, just remember, rate, comment, subscribe, all of them things there. If you see a poll pop up on what's the other one? Spotify, answer it, get back to us. Things for you to make sure you watch out, Dune 2, and all the rest of that good stuff that is coming out this weekend. Guys, there is 2 more days to the end of the month, because obviously it's a leap year. Enjoy the leap year, guys. And
Bye. To say bye.